Hello and welcome to a new but most challenging topic about the difference between polysemy and homonymy. Let's talk about these two most challenging terms in the field of lexical semantics. The first one is polysemy. What is most important to keep in mind to understand polysemy is the word different. So it refers to the meaning with different but related meanings or senses. The two words different and related, they are very important to understand the concept of polysemy. They are different. The meaning is different, but they are somehow related. The senses are somehow connected, linked. The meaning is not too far, yet the meaning is different. How? Let's try to understand this with examples. Take the word magazine, and if we use this word in a sentence, we can say magazine stores news. Magazine consists of information around the world. So basically, what we get from this word is that magazine is a type of book in which we get all sorts of information, all sorts of news about the world. So basically, what does it do? It stores information. It stores news for us at one place, in one book, in one magazine. We have another word, that is magazine. The sound is the same, spelling is the same, and we can say magazine stores bullets. So what is the difference between the two words is that the meanings are different in two different sentences, but they are somehow related. The senses are somehow connected, because overall what we get is that the word magazine gives us the idea of storing something. In the first sentence, it stores information and news, and in the second sentence, it stores bullets. So polysemy is basically a type of lexical semantics in which the meanings are related, senses are related with a difference, but they are related. Let's have another example. Newspaper. And the sentence I make is, the actor sued the newspaper. It refers to the newspaper as agency, as a company that runs the newspaper. We have the same word newspaper, and I can make a sentence. He reads the newspaper. So newspaper, somehow the meaning is related, connected. The senses are not very far. We take another example. Wood. And I make a sentence. His cottage is near a small wood, nearby a group of trees. We have another word, wood, and we make a sentence like, the chair is made out of wood. So basically, the very concept of wood remains the same. Senses are related. Meanings of wood are related somehow, not very far, not like opposite to each other in meaning, in sense, that the wood in the first sentence is very different meaning and wood in the second sentence carries entirely different meaning. That is not the case. Wood, basically a group of trees in the first sentence, and in the second sentence, out of wood you can make something like chair or table or whatever that is. So basically what we come to understand with these three pairs of words are that the meaning somehow is related, the sense of the word is somehow related. They are not entirely far away from each other, though they carry a sort of different shades of meaning. This is the way, this is all the story about polysemy. So what we need to keep in mind is that polysemy refers to words which are related, which are different but related in meanings and senses. But in contrast, we have homonymy. And what we find in homonymy is that the meaning, of course, the word different is also equally important in homonymy. The meaning is different. Like in the polysemy, the meaning is also different somehow. But here, what is most important? Unrelated but unrelated meanings or senses. In polysemy, meaning is different but somehow related. But in homonymy, the meaning is of course different but entirely unrelated. The two words are different from each other, very far from each other. The senses give you entirely different meaning, not like in polysemy. The meanings are somehow related and nearby. You can relate, you can connect, you can link. But homonymy, that is not the case. The two words are having the same sound, having the same spelling, but they are also completely, entirely different in meanings and senses. How? Let's understand with some examples. The first one is bank. And if I say the bank stores money, bank, it is related to money. It's a financial institution. We go to bank to deposit money. So the word here bank carries the meaning that is related to financial matters. Okay, we have the same word like bank, the same sound and the same spelling. And this time we can say the bank of river is clean. Look at this pair of words. Look at these two words, the first bank and the second bank. Do you think the meaning is related? The sense between the two words is somehow linked and connected? No, the meaning is different but quite unrelated. There is no relation between the two words. They are very far from each other in meaning and senses. Therefore, this could be the best examples of homonymy. Because homonymy, it refers to the words with different but unrelated meanings or senses. Let's have another group of words to understand this concept in a much better way. Bat. Bat, the cricket player plays with a bat. I can make a sentence, the player hits the ball with a bat. So bat is a kind of device, a kind of tool with which you hit the ball. It's made of wood. But we have the same spelling and the same sound, bat. Bat is a kind of, mammal, bird. Usually it's black and it appears in the night. So bat does not see in the night. So in the first sentence, bat is a tool with which we hit the ball, like the player plays in the field with a bat. But the second bat is a different. It is a mammal. It's like bird that flies in the night. It's normally black in color. So what do we find? Are the meanings related? Are the senses related? No, very far from each other. In polysemy, somehow the meanings are interconnected, near each other, somehow related, though they have different meanings. But here in homonymy, the meanings are not only different but also unrelated, no any connection at all. Let's have another group of words. Trunk, and we can make a sentence. Trunk of an elephant is large. And you have seen the trunk of an elephant. We have the same word, same sound, same spelling, trunk. And I can say trunk of a tree is thick. See the difference in meaning? See how these two words sound the same, having the same spelling, but meanings are completely unrelated and having no connection with each other. Polysemy, meaning is different, but somehow the senses are related. In homonymy, not only the meaning is different, but also they are completely unrelated in meanings and senses. That is basically the difference between polysemy and homonymy. Hope you understand the concept. Thank you and goodbye.